Hi everybody and welcome back to Projectotron, the prediction site with a difference. We are looking now at Group F. The match between Nigeria and Argentina could be crucial. Argentina are already qualified all but. Nigeria can now join them in the group stages if they can get a result here. Rory?
Yeah, I mean, this is for different reasons than I would have thought interesting. Because Argentina, I mean, the previous two games we've covered them. We've hyped them up, we've said, oh, they'll get a few goals, or they're going to take off here, or this is the game that's going to light up the World Cup. And they just haven't done it yet, you know, despite all the attacking talents, you know, and despite Romero having a great game against Iran to actually, you know, keep them in it, and they ended up getting the result. They haven't lit up the competition, they really haven't. And Leo Messi, who, you know, is the best player in the world, has pulled them out of the fire twice and saved them from embarrassment and, potential embarrassment against Bosnia and definite embarrassment against Iran, who, you know, they should have beaten at a canter just looking at the two teams on paper. But here they are, you know, they're in the next round, they're qualified, and they don't really need to do much else apart from see off Nigeria to qualify as group leaders. And I think I think they will do it despite previous form. And I know Nigeria they don't look anywhere near as potent as they did in the African Cup of Nations. But I still see Argentina being too strong, and maybe, you know, fool me thrice, but I see Argentina getting a 1-0 win here, and it'll probably be Messi again.
Okay, interesting. I can see Argentina stuttering, to be honest. Now, the thing is, if you've backed Argentina outright for the World Cup, don't be worried. They're still a fantastic team. They've still got loads of talent. And if you're going to play badly but still win your games, play badly in the group stages, qualify, and then worry about the rest of the World Cup as it comes. This is the time you want your team playing badly. If you're Nigeria, this is the time you want your players to step up and guarantee that 1 point that'll get you into the next round. If you see Argentina winning 1-0, I'm kind of on board with your logic. I get that. I can see this being 1-1. I reckon Argentina aren't going to be able to keep Nigeria out. We saw Iran pulling off, well, they created at least 4 or 5 really good chances.
Particularly towards the end.
End, as the Argentines seemed to tire a little bit. I think Nigeria might just have that desperation about them. I think Argentina will probably score first. And then I can see Nigeria having that desperation about them that'll grab them an equaliser to make sure that they qualify as second team in the group, and that should be a 1-1 draw. That's how I see this going. Question for you. Before we go and see what Projectotron says, if Argentina win, do you see Iran scoring against Bosnia to go through in second?
I think Bosnia may thrash about being a bit of a, you know, as a wounded animal would. You know, they came into this competition, granted they're the virginal flowers of this tournament. It's their first ever,
disturbing phrase, but yeah,
first ever World Cup, and there was a lot of hype behind them. You know, they do have some serious talent on that team, and they just, you know, the first game Argentina played well below themselves and still managed to beat Bosnia. And in the second game, well, Nigeria did enough and beat Bosnia, but Bosnia-Herzegovina had the talent to go ahead.
But they had a perfectly good goal disallowed for Dzeko.
They did, but at the same time, they should be able to beat Nigeria by more than 1 or 2 goals, especially the way Nigeria have been playing recently, since the African Cup of Nations. And I think they might lash out in this game against Iran. And I think that will be sadly to Iran's detriment, because I think they won a lot of admirers. For all the potential admirers they lost in their game against Nigeria, they got them all right back in the game against Argentina.
Yeah,
I actually see that as a win for Bosnia.
I'd say I'm inclined to agree with you. I think Bosnia will take that. So let's focus back on Nigeria-Argentina. What does Projectotron say?
You thought it was going to be 1-1, but flipped the way you thought it would be, in that Nigeria will take the lead and Higuain will get the equaliser for Argentina. And that'll suit both teams. Argentina qualified with 7 points, Nigeria qualified with 5. Everybody's happy.
Yeah, I think that's probably a sensible way of looking at it. Everybody is going to be happy with that result. So There you have it. That's Group F shaping up with Argentina qualifying and Nigeria joining them in the next round. I think we all agree on that.
Yeah, I think so.
Rory's going with a 1-0 win for Argentina. Projectotron's going with a 1-all draw, and I'm going with the same. Don't forget to join us later on for our preview of Group E matches, and we look forward to seeing you then. Enjoy the World Cup.